Hello everyone, it's Moran, aka Starseed Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. This is not going to be a traditional unboxing or flip through of a deck. You might wonder why there are 3 boxes there. You will have an explanation, don't worry. But yeah, this is, as you can see, the title of the video is why did I decide to, why am I getting rid of the Rose Oracle, which just came out. So I only have it for like 7 days and I'm already sending it back. And I'm going to give you the explanation in this video. So basically I did the review, first impression and like flip through of this deck 2 days ago. Because of someone asked me on Instagram if I could do it, so I decided to do it. So I did it 2 days ago. If you want to see the video, I will put it in the description box below. You can see through this unboxing flip through that there are many things that either I can't understand from this deck or that I noticed are a little bit of something that like bothers me. Like there are a lot of keywords that are similar within the deck. And there were other things that I couldn't exactly pinpoint what was going on and why I felt like I wanted to send this deck back. Because the first day I received it, I was like, it's a good deck, but I loved the art, but then there was something that was bothering me and I couldn't pinpoint exactly. But then I did my unboxing and my flip through and my first impression, and I came back downstairs and then I texted my friend Martin, which is on YouTube as well, who is on YouTube as well. His channel is tarot_in_the_city. He's also on Instagram at Martin in the city with underscore between each words. And I was texting him and I was like, I did my review of the deck and I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I know it's only been a week, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I don't vibe with the deck. I don't understand it. And there are a lot of similar keywords in the deck. And I was like, I'm pretty sure if I even pull my Starseed Oracle, there will be similar keywords in this deck that are in the Rose Oracle. So I said, like, in between choosing the Starseed Oracle or the Rose Oracle, if they are similar, I will definitely choose the Starseed Oracle. So what I did only with 3 cards. I pulled 3 cards from the Rose Oracle, just like, I took the deck, I pulled 3 cards, and I was like, I'm gonna check if I can find 3 cards that have the similar meaning, similar keywords, whatever, in the Starseed Oracle, which is what I did. And from the 3 cards, the 3 I could find a similar keyword, similar sentence, like a title, whatever. I could find similarities. So I sent it to him and I was like, oh my God, like this is the same. I need to do something deeper. So what I did is I pulled actually the 2 decks that I have from Rebecca Campbell. And I pulled all the cards from the Rose Oracle. I went through them, each one, like one by one. And I was like, can I find similarities in either 1 or 2 of the decks? So I made a deck with all the similarities that I will show you in a bit. So I'm also explaining why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm not doing this to be spiteful. I'm not doing this so the artwork, like the artist or the creator or the author gets slammed or whatever. I'm not doing this for these reasons. I'm doing this because I want people to be aware of what's happening as well. For 2 reasons. The first reason is I don't want people to buy this deck, for example, which is the newest one, if they have this one and this one, like I did, because I wanted it, because I've seen this Rebecca Campbell. I love her work. I have her 2 decks. I have one of her books. Even if the artist was different, I was like, I want to see this deck. So I got it. But what I want to prevent people to do is to buy it just for this reason, because basically you could just have either this one or either this one or either the Rose Oracle, and you will be fine because I will show you the similarities. There are some differences, obviously, because this one has a different theme, kind of. This one is more based on starseed and stuff like this, and this one is also different because it has a different system. But honestly, you wouldn't be feeling like out of being able to read if you only had one of these, or this one, or this one, or this one. So yeah, and it's also underlying another issue that I want to speak about too, is the fact that authors and publishers, how can I say that without offending anyone? I feel like some publishers, like Hay House, for example, have managed to, how do I say, understood the trick, kind of, I want to say. So understood the trick of the new age. Basically, you produce a deck with nice colors, with nice box, with nice quality, the cards are beautiful. You put fluffy, positive, nice words. You put a name on it that is respected, because Rebecca Campbell is respected in the community. You put a name on the box that is recognized in the community, and this will sell. So basically, for some publishers, it's kind of a money grabbing thing. So yeah, that's also another underlying thing, and it's also something like the toxic positivity. How many positive decks, how many self-worth decks do we need? Like, honestly, you have the Work Your Light Oracle. The Rose Oracle is kind of the same theme. It's about you taking care of yourself and everything like this. How many of these decks do we need? And yeah, that's just not a problem. But I'm gonna remove these decks for now. So you can see already the Rose Oracle and the Starseed Oracle are the same box. They open the same design, same little thing. So yeah, it's the same box. The Work Your Light Oracle is a different box. It came before, so it's a different box. But yeah, I'm gonna go through some of the things that I thought were very similar, and some of them are very obvious because some of them are just kind of the same word, but just instead of having, like, I don't know, like the Star Brothers, for example, you will have the Brothers of the Rose or something like this. I will show you anyway. So some of them are more obvious than others. Some of them I didn't include because it was less obvious and it was a little bit on the fence, like it could be understood in different ways. But to me, it gave the same energy and it was the same kind of atmosphere and vibe. So I almost put it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it. It's on the fence. Let's not be too long as well, because this video is gonna be too long if you look for all the cards. So most of them could have been in this deck. I left out some of them because some of them were on the fence. But let's go ahead and I will show you the similarities. So this is a card from, I'm gonna start with the Rose. I think I put 2 in this one, yeah. Because some of them are also very similar in terms of like, how do I say? The same keywords and the same keywords are in the same deck, so in the Rose deck. But here, for example, we have the reunion. So we have soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship, and lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess. Here for this soul call gather. From the Work Your Light Oracle, we have Soul Family, calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. And then from the Starseed Oracle, we have Star Family, you are part of a team of souls, calling support. So it kind of like give me the same vibe. It's not the most obvious, this one, so I'm starting with a bad example, but it's kind of giving me the same vibe of soul tribe, soul calling, help, you don't have to do it alone, all this kind of stuff. The next one is Sub Rosa, Hidden in Plain Sight, Mysteries, Learning and Teaching. And here you have Sisterhood of the Rose. So I thought it was interesting because you have Sub Rosa, which is probably another name for something related to rose. And then you have Sisterhood hood of the rose. And here you have beauty and devotion, and here you have hidden in plain sight, which also makes me think about things that are beautiful in plain sight. And then you have priestess, which this image looks like a priestess, and this image looks like a priestess as well. And then you have mystic, you have mysteries, learning and teaching, and you have teacher. So that was kind of the same, and it's two different decks. So this one is the rose, and this one is your work your light oracle. Next one, we have this one. So we have the anointed. I also want to show you the picture. So here we have answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. From the Starseed Oracle, we have called, so we have the same word, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, so leadership, answer the call, it's time to step up, called, answer the call. And then from the Work Your Light Oracle, we have priestess. So she looks like a priestess, this is a priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Leadership, step up, called, everything like this. So again, very similar. I just wanted to show you some more. So here we have release the petal from the Rose Oracle, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding or change. Here for the Work Your Light Oracle, we have the ever unfolding rose. So instead of being just petals, it's just the total flower, but again, it's a rose. And then here we have cracked open. So when you look here, you have cracked open, which is same keyword for that. And then you have it's happening for you, not to you. So it's kind of like release a little bit of this like surrender kind of thing. And then it's like rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So yeah, it's all about death and rebirth, shedding, change, and all this kind of stuff. So it made me feel it was quite similar. And again, we have the same kind of keywords. So you see, even from just the Starseed and the Work Your Light Oracle, you have cracked open is kind of the same. So that's why I said, like, you don't need all three of them. You only even need probably even one of them will be fine. Then for this one, I think I put, yeah. So I put two cards from the Rose Oracle because they were kind of similar. So you have Mother Rose that says returning to each other, compassion, humanity. And then you have the Mystic Rose, compassion, same word, devotion, humility, humanity, same word, and grace. And from the Starseed Oracle, you have the Cosmic Heart. So you can see also a lot of roses are being used. Roses everywhere. And from the from the Starseed Oracle, sorry, you have devotion. So here you have devotion, potency. Then you have make your life a moving prayer, which is a little bit of like compassion as well. So yeah, that's another one. Then I have another one here. That's the one I was telling you about you before. So you have Brothers of the Rose, Sacred Masculine, Honor, Protection and Support. This is from the Rose Oracle. And from the Starseed Oracle, you have Star Brothers, Horus Energy, protection, same word, loyalty, safety, trust. So safety, support is the same kind of a keyword. So again, it's another one with a very similar kind of imagery. Then we have another one, which I put two cards from the Starseed. So here we have the Wild Rose, do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. From the Work Your Light Oracle, the one that made me think about this was don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And from the Starseed Oracle, two of them popped out to me. So it says, you're not for everyone, so embrace your weirdness. So here's embrace your uniqueness, here's your weirdness, it's kind of the same. Face your true north. And then here you have the courageous peony, or peony, I don't know how to say that. Multifaceted, unique nature. So again, you have like uniqueness. Let yourself be seen. And be courageous, so do it your way. And here I was also pointing the fact that here we have a rose and here is a peony, so it's kind of like the same theme, it's just another flower. So that's another one. Another one is this one that I thought were quite similar, even if the keywords is not the same and the imagery is different, is whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. And then here for the Starseed Oracle, we have the 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, which is like creativity kind of thing, tapestry of life, expression. They kind of made me think about the same idea. It's not exactly the same, and I'm pretty sure there are more in the deck that are... at some point I was getting tired, so I didn't... maybe this one is not the most relevant, but anyways. Here we have the wasteland, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. And then we have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So we have slow down, time in nature, sustainability, tend to your garden. And I think there's even later, there's a card called tend to your garden, I think, if I remember well. If not, it will be in the deck somewhere, because I kind of remember this keyword. The next one is the thorn, and we have protection, boundaries, clear communication. From this work your light oracle, we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And from the Starseed oracle, we have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So again, this word boundaries is repeated 3 times in the 3 decks. Yeah, another one that is very similar. Next one, I think I put 2, yeah. So I put 2 that kind of reminded me of the same, even if it's not really, but I wanted to put it because like it was kind of related to all of this. So we have here for the Rose Oracle, we have open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life, and then we have trust the seasons. So it's kind of reminded me of trust life, you know, like trust the seasons, embracing change, cycle of life, transition, growth. And then here for the work your light oracle, we have yes, so just say yes, like here, say yes. And then here jump in, so we have for the Starseed oracle, jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Again, we have just say yes for this, and embracing change and say yes. So it was quite similar again, so that's why I put them together. Then here we have the sun for the Rose Oracle, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. And then here we have play, same keywords, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So it's kind of give me the same vibe. Again, very similar keywords being used. Here we have the return, a new story, you decide, alignment is coming together. This one is not the most... well, like the same, you know, but I thought it was quite similar. A new earth is happening, you know, with the it's happening, it's coming together, and keep holding the vision. Alignment is coming together. It gives me the same kind of vibe, so I thought I would put them together. Then we have another one here that says rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. And here it's a little bit different, but again, it gives me the same vibe. You can see here a woman and here a man, and it says surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, which is also obviously a very sensual, and Venus is the goddess of love. So it's just a different keywords that englobe these 2 ones really. Pleasure, joy, ecstasy is a synonym, make love to life, you know, romance, pleasure, sensuality, love. So it made me feel the same. Another one, again, this one is a little bit not the most obvious one, but you have here plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action. And here you have earth for the Starseed oracle, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. And I put this one because the meaning is quite similar. If you read the meaning of the guidebook, is saying like you need to ground yourself, and here's the same, you need to ground yourself. It doesn't say it as a keyword, but it's kind of the same. You need to remember you're living on earth, and you need to ground yourself on earth. Next one is we are nature, and it says being grounded, embodiment, living in connection. And then here it says get grounded, so becoming grounded, empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature, we are nature, living in connection, Again, similar keywords being used. Here we have codes of the seeds for the Rose Oracle. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So again, gives me the same vibe, same kind of similar keywords, just to say that the secrets of the universe are within you. Next one, we have the child within for the Rose Oracle. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. For the Work Your Light Oracle, we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So again, inner mother, kind of taking care of your inner child and all this kind of stuff. And then for this one, we have the Golden Children. So instead of being the child is the golden children. Inner child, so instead of being inner mother is inner child, but then inner child is the child within. So again, similar. Tenderness, we have it here. Innocence, we have it here. Rare gifts. So again, very similar energy. Next one, I know it's quite a long video, but we're almost at the end. But yeah, I wanted to show you how similar the deck was, so you don't need to purchase all of them. So we have the bloom for the Rose Oracle, and you have creations, realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. And then we have here for the Work Your Light, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, which is like creations realized, basically dreaming a new world into being, right time, harvest, celebrate. And then for here we have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. I think there was a card before that was maybe more relevant to this one than this one, but yeah, similar vibe again. This one, healing the motherline, healing ancestral work, motherline growing up. And here for the Work Your Light Oracle, we have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Again, we have healing, ancestral patterns, ancestral work. You know, it's kind of the same vibe. Next one we have here, the Great Mother for the Rose Oracle. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. And then here, the title is Fall into My Arms. It's the Starseed Oracle. And it's surrender. So you have surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. So it's kind of the same. Next one we have the Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. For the Work Your Light Oracle, we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And then for the Starseed Oracle, we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So again, we have nourishment here, replenishment, we have body care. It's kind of like all this same vibe, rest, tenderness, you know, you have all these. And then the title, you have water your garden, and then you have the rose garden. So it's kind of the same title as well. So very similar again. Then we have the void, which is the most, I think is the most similar and the most obvious card. So you have the fertile void for, or fertile void, I don't know how to pronounce this word. For the Rose Oracle, it says inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. And then for the Starseed Oracle, you have the void. So basically we just have one extra keyword or one extra word, and the keywords are kind of the same. So stop, embrace winter, inner winter, great cosmic womb. So another one, and that's the last three that I want to show. We have the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. For the Work Your Light Oracle, we have the initiation, which is kind of similar title again as the crowning. Rite of passage, crossing the thresholds. You have thresholds here, and initiation, which is initiation. And then we have the authors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, because it speaks about birth, rebirth. And yeah, I thought it was very similar. So this is it for this kind of video. Again, I don't want to discredit any work or anything like this. I don't want to be mean, but I just wanted to show people that some like Hay House, you know, some publishers are trying to grab money off of a trend that is going on in the community at the minute, which is like this extreme positivity and these fluffy colors, these fluffy keywords, and everything is fine and all this kind of stuff, you know, and this self-healing kind of vibes deck. They just put again a name on the box, a name that they know will sell because Rebecca Campbell has a voice in the community. And yeah, and they put a pretty packaging. They ask an artist, a digital artist that does kind of similar artwork that the Daniel Noel, because that we know it works, and Daniel Noel is again a respected person. And they ask this person to do a deck with different keywords, like different I mean different keywords, I mean like each card has a different keywords, not different keywords from the other ones. And it works. Like this card is beautiful, the art of this card is beautiful, but yeah, it's very too similar to the decks that I have, and I will not purchase as quick as I did any decks that comes out from either Rebecca Campbell or Hay House that seems to be similar to the ones that I have, because to me it feels like I'm being cheated. Martin said that the same in his quick review, and I feel like I've been cheated because I've been taken as someone that, yeah, I'm gonna give you money and that's all, you know. You won't get anything special. You will just get a story about supposedly being able to channel the energy of a flower, and then the same kind of cards that you previously had in your 2 decks, and that's it. But give me £15, please. So yeah, I feel cheated, and that's why I wanted to do this video as well. Kind of make people understand that sometimes we just we press the button buy and we might not need to, and also to be a little bit more cautious of the decks that are going around that are about extreme positivity and fluffy, all this fluffiness and stuff like this. So yeah, sorry guys, it's a little bit of a different video. It's a little bit of a more negative video, if I can say. But yeah, I just wanted to make everyone aware. If you want, if you have this deck and you like it, just let me know what you think about it. But I know for my part, this deck is going back to where it came from. And in the future, I will not buy any of the decks that Hay House and Rebecca Campbell come out with, unless I've seen a review of it and I know it's different from the ones I have. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful in any way. If you liked it, please press the thumbs up. Leave a comment. You can leave me any comments, even if you don't agree. I'm not here to agree or disagree with anyone. It's just my personal opinion. So if you don't agree with me, it's absolutely fine. Let me know in the comments. We can discuss. You know, it's an open platform. It's an open discussion. And yeah, thank you very much, and speak to you soon and see you later. Bye.